Here's something I want you to think about. Your trading computer is either making you money or it's costing you money. I had a guy call me last week and he said something that stopped me cold. He said, Eddie, the price difference between these two machines, I'll make that back in one trading day. And right there, I knew this guy got it. He understood something that 90% of traders completely miss. He wasn't looking at a trading computer as an expense. He was looking at it as an investment with an ROI he can calculate in hours, not years. Meanwhile, most traders are pinching pennies on the one tool that actually decides whether they make money or lose money. It's like buying a Ferrari and bolting on the cheapest bald tires you can find to save a couple $100. So today, I'm breaking down why serious traders think this way, why your aging computer is quietly bleeding money out of your account, and the exact specs that make this math work in your favor. Let me tell you about another call I got last month. This guy's been trading on an old Intel i5 desktop for years. He told me, quote, "It just blanked out. Period. The whole system's going bad. His computer literally died on him mid-session. That's not saving money. That's gambling with your account balance." Here's the uncomfortable reality. Every time your computer lags, freezes, or crashes during a market move, it costs you money. Real dollars flying out of your account while you're sitting there watching that little hourglass spin like your platform just flatlined. Order execution latency alone, getting filled at a worse price than when you clicked, also known as slippage, that costs active traders on slow machines hundreds of dollars a day, sometimes thousands. Now let's talk about why the smart customer said he'd make the price difference back in one day. He's running TradingView and Thinkorswim at the same time. And if you've ever run those two together, or platforms like NinjaTrader or TradeStation, you know what happens. Your RAM gets eaten alive. TradingView with multiple charts and indicators can chew through 4 to 6 gigabytes all by itself. Thinkorswim, another 3 to 5 easy. Throw in Chrome, a news feed, level 2 market data feeds, and your broker's order window, and that 16 gigabyte Costco machine, it's gasping for air. Because when that RAM runs out, your computer starts using your hard drive as pretend RAM. That's about 100 times slower than actual RAM. And this is why your charts freeze the moment the market moves. This is why your order window takes 3 seconds to open when you need it now. And that's why I tell every serious trader, 32 gigabytes is the new minimum. Not recommended, the minimum. Running multiple platforms with real-time level 2 data, 64 is where you want to be. RAM is actually cheap compared to missing trades. So before you spend another dollar upgrading anything, download the free Complete Guide to Trading Computers as a link in the description. It tells you exactly which specs matter and which ones are marketing fluff, so you don't overpay and you don't underbuy. Now let me put some real numbers on this. A proper trading computer, one with an Intel Core Ultra 9 or a Ryzen 9 with 32 to 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM and an NVMe drive, runs between $2,500 and $3,500. The Best Buy special most traders are limping along on is around $800. Price difference? Roughly a little over $2,000. Here's the math. One bad fill from slippage can cost you $200 to $500. One missed breakout because your chart froze could be a $1,000 trade you watch go by. Do that twice and you've already paid for the upgrade. And that's exactly what my customer meant. He wasn't exaggerating. He was doing simple math. And let me hit you with something that the broker will never tell you. Brokers love saying, any modern computer will work fine for trading. And of course they say that. They're not hardware experts. They just want you to fund the account. They don't care if your machine crashes during the FOMC meeting. Most modern computers are built for office work, Netflix, your kids' Roblox sessions. They're not built for 8 monitors, 12 charts, real-time level 2 data, and sub-second execution. I had a guy come in the other day and say, Eddie, I have an NVIDIA RTX 3090 video card. I'm good, right? Well, not really. That card's really built to render 3D game worlds. You still need the right CPU and you need the right RAM. Trading needs solid multi-monitor support, AI acceleration for the new wave of trading tools, massive RAM, and a CPU tuned for single-thread execution. Think benchmark scores above 45,000. Totally different animal than just a super powerful graphics card. So here's a quick list of what you actually need. You want an Intel Core Ultra 9 285K or an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D. You want 32 gigabytes of RAM to 64 gigabytes if you're a serious trader. That's DDR5 RAM. You want an NVMe Gen 4 or Gen 5 1 terabyte drive. For graphics, you want the NVIDIA RTX 5060. That's the sweet spot for traders right now. It handles 4 monitors without breaking a sweat. And more importantly, it has the AI tensor cores you need for the new generation of AI-powered trading tools that are showing up in every platform. You don't need a $2,000 workstation card, and you don't need an NVIDIA RTX 5090. And finally, you want a hardwired Ethernet cable, not Wi-Fi. Don't trade on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi trading is like running the Kentucky Derby on a donkey. You need sub 5 millisecond ping times and 0 packet loss. Plug in the cable. When you add all those components up, you've got a machine that'll last you 4 to 5 years, maybe a little longer, and it won't crash when it matters, and it'll pay for itself in the first volatile session. And that's the difference between traders who treat this as a business and traders who treat this as a hobby. Businesses invest in the right tools. Hobbyists try to save $200 and wonder why their accounts keep bleeding. Do the honest math on your own trading. How much did lag and slippage cost you last month? I personally guarantee it's more than the price gap between the junk you might be using and a real machine. Hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor, slam the subscribe button. Every video on this channel exists for one reason: to make sure your technology stops being the thing that costs you money in the markets. And if you want to see the exact computer that I call the ultimate trading machine, watch this video next. My name is Eddie Z. I'm the founder of Easy Trading Computers. May the trend be with you.